Hey guys, Brian Parnell here. Today I am reviewing a cool little piece of software that if you look after local clients and you struggle to figure out what backlinks to build, this little piece of no-nonsense software will help. It's created by my friend Andy Black, and basically what it does is finds backlinks, finds citation opportunities, finds guest post opportunities, finds press release and news opportunities, and you can do some analysis. Okay. There's other things that you can do here. There's really training the settings to use the free Moz API. Create a description. You can just, you can put, that's just pretty self-explanatory from a business perspective. Now, this is not limited to local marketers, okay? And the reason for this is that it really gives you a good opportunity to do gap analysis, okay? I've been teaching gap analysis since one of my mentors, who does millions and millions a month, back in the late 2000s, told me what it was called. I was doing it, but I didn't know it had a name, and he turned around and said, this is called, I suggest that what you're doing is gap analysis. Yeah, it's amazing really, because he was my mentor, was a multi-millionaire, and he still comes to me for SEO advice now. It's mental. Anyway, that's by the by. So, gap analysis is basically finding backlinks that your competitors have that you have not got, okay, or your clients have not got. Now, the best way to do this is once you have got these backlinks, okay, is to go to the ones that make perfect sense, okay. When I say that, I'm gonna show you. It's easier for me to show you, but let's just say your client is a dentist, and one of his competitors has a backlink on a piano site, a piano tuning site, or that is not even in the same country as them. Don't spend time trying to get on that one. Get on the ones that make perfect sense, like dentist forums, dentist directories, the city directory that the city that they trade in, the country directories that they trade in. Okay, concentrate your efforts on the ones that make sense. So let's I started with dentists, so I'm going to do dentists. Now this has got a number of different footprints. Okay, so each footprint will bring back different results. I am in the UK, so I am going to use the UK footprint. Show domains only. So let's pretend that, not pretend, like Yell, for instance. Yell.com is Yellow Pages here in the UK. Lots of dentists will already be in Yell, so there's no point it bringing back, the software bringing back 10,000 dentists that are all in Yell, okay? Because that you only want one result for Yell. You only want one result for every site that you can leave a link at. Then you can go, once you've got the backlinks, the backlink opportunities, you can then go and leave your links. Okay. I just leave that at global, but obviously, you can come into any of these. Let's go to UK. And here we go. Okay. So we've got 57 unique backlink sites found. Okay. Oh, so this is the list, and you can export it. Okay. this is also the list down here. Now find it. These here are all different local directories, okay, as you can see, but they're all part of a bigger, wider newspaper chain here in the UK. Okay, so it's quite a big newspaper company, but they have all these smaller local websites and little local newspapers. So that's why all of these have got Find It in front of them. Okay, so they're all kind of linked to the same company, but they're still individual domains, individual directories. So from a citation perspective, it's good. All right. Then you've got directory, so you've got more of these. Let's keep coming down. I want to see if there's anything that I want to see some ones that don't make sense. So these are all local, okay? But it's still quite nice to have so a quick view of it. So this is the directory, okay. It's powered by Scoot. That's like another big directory, but I don't think Scoot actually owns this. I'm pretty sure they just deal with the newspapers and built the directory on the back end. So let's just do dentists. So this is a directory for Buckinghamshire, really, okay? However, if I click onto here, this will bring up a page for the Gallery Dental and Implant Centre. And you will notice in the title, when I click on it, we'll have the brand name, which it does. Okay, it actually has the brand name and the address. So from a backlink perspective, it's actually still a strong backlink. Not the strongest in the world, but it's just www. Okay, so it helps with watering down your anchor text. I say water it down. You do these kind of backlinks first before you then go and build your anchor texts. And up in the title, you've got the brand name and also the address. So even if you're not in Buckinghamshire, you would still have in one of the key positions of a web page that your backlink resides on is keywords in the title. Okay, it would be great if it had dentist in the URL, but it doesn't. That, I would say, this is the first. URL and title are pretty close as to the most important on-page factors of where your link resides after anchor text. But the thing with anchor text is that you have to be very careful not to over-optimize your website, and you can't put an anchor text in here anyway. So anchor text is probably number one. However, you need to be careful with that. So what I do is I do things like this, where the directories allow me to have keyword in it or a broader keyword. So let's say it was dentist. If it's got dentist in the URL, awesome. And if it's got the city in the URL, so it's a city related directory site, then that's good. Then I want to be able to put my keyword or my brand name or my location or a broader version of my keyword. So let's say, you know, you had a plumber or an electrician as a client, and this was all about construction. That is a broader version, and Google will put those two together, so it helps with relevancy. Okay, I've been testing this. I was teaching this back in 2010. I'm telling you now, it worked then. It's always worked, and I think it actually works better now doing this. So yeah, so when I say where it, earlier on I said about where it does not make sense, just this here makes sense because it's a local directory. It might not be the same local area, but it still gives you some relevancy through the title. Okay. What you want to be careful of is places where, like I was saying earlier about, you know, online piano lessons, right? And somebody who's a plumber or a dentist has a link on a page that doesn't mention anything to do with dentists in it, especially in the URL or the title. Okay, if it doesn't say dentist in the or anything broadly related to dentists in the title or the URL, okay, just don't use it. Okay. So that's the stats. These are the, and you can export it, right? So that's a good start. Okay. Then we've got citations. Now all of these are citations that have come up, but sometimes it will bring up other sites that you can, you know, put a backlink on. So with citations, is you would find each of your competitors that are ranking in the top 10. You would find them. So what, you know, so let's use secrets. Birmingham. Show domains only. Yep. Click on find citations and let it go. So there you go. So this is where my citations are. You can see here that is one of those directory versions. Oh, I'll actually do it down here. It's actually a bit easier to see. You know, we were talking about directories. So the Birmingham Post, that's pretty awesome because I'm in Birmingham and you know, that's where you want to be. Be very clever. Go out there and find as many local business citation directory sites as you can. Okay. Then we've got all of these, all these places that I've got that actually looks more than 57 to me, but hey. And there we go. Okay, so then you've got lots of places to go and, you know, so that's just one, right? Then let's click on it again. Let's probably I've dropped down. Oh well, it doesn't matter. SEO silly. So this is what I want to find their address. Branston Court. SEO silly limited. Where's that software? There we go. Cool little tool. Ditto. Show domains only. Click on find citations. Now, I've not got a link here. I've not got a link here. I've not got a, oh, I have got a link there. It didn't come up, but I have got a link on this website. Zoom. So there you go. So I've got, there's a few different places here already that I can see that I can add my business on, thanks to stealing the citation sites from here. Okay, let's have a quick look at this SEO one. I bet it's, top keywords. Might not be a site that, this might actually be a PBN site. How strange. Not sure about this site. I'll have to look into that in more detail. So that there is worth $5 to me. Okay. That there, I'm not too interested in because, you know, I've never fucking heard of this place. So if I've not heard of it, or anybody else really going to be looking for it, and their top keyword was something like real estate or something. So yeah, but as long as I can get a clickable link, even if it's no follow, this here is well worth $5 to me. So I will go and do that. Okay. So that has just come up with some, you know, really cool things that I can use. Now, bear in mind, okay, if lots and lots of your competitors or your clients' competitors are on niche relevant directories, but that costs money, for like an annual fee. So a few of my clients, I've had to convince them to go on to directories that the top 20, top 10, top 20 of their competitors are on niche related directories. The same ones, that what I mean, you know, so let's say there's a directory called ABC Construction Limited, and all of one of your clients' competitors are on that, but it's £200 a year or $200 a year to be on that directory. You really want to be on that directory because Google is looking at that saying, hey, you know, nearly every electrician is on here, is on this directory, but this company isn't. Strange. Now, whether you believe me or not, okay, I have got clients to move from number 4, number 5 on the first page to number 1 just by getting them to pay that extra bit of money and they've to get onto that business directory. Gap analysis is really, really powerful. Okay, so I'm gonna just finish this video with what, because you know, find guest posts, you know, you can go and do, you know what this is, right? You go out there and find other places that you can put a backlink, pay for a backlink, whatever. News and press release, again, same thing. But what I want to tell you is gap analysis is one of the most powerful, now very easy to do SEO techniques. Okay, when you go and find the top 10 competitors for a client, or for your affiliate site, or for your own business, or for your e-commerce store, whatever, right? And you go and get one, all of their citations, okay? And then go and get all of their backlinks, and you use their backlinks from competitor 1. Then you will go and use the backlinks from competitor 2 that competitor 1 hasn't got, and that you obviously haven't got. Competitor 3, you will go to competitor 3, find the backlinks that number 1 hasn't got, number 2 hasn't got, and you haven't got, so on and so forth. And you're only choosing the best ones. You're choosing the ones that make sense. You're paying for the business directories that they're all on, okay? Because you want to find the ones that they are all on that you're not on as well, okay? It's gap analysis. You will end up, or your clients will end up, with more backlinks than your competitors' backlinks that make sense, which then makes Google think that you are the authority, because when they make sense, they're niche relevant, they allow you to have your keyword in URLs, or your broad niches, or they're niche relevant, you end up beating out your competitors over and over again. All right, make sure you pay, or you get your clients to pay for the directories that cost money if all of the competitors are in it. Especially if the top 5 or top 10 are in a directory that your client is not in and it costs money, you need to be in that. Okay? So go and get yourself this tool. It's really, really going to help you with the gap analysis, and just get yourself in, and your clients or your affiliate sites, whatever, in places that other people are, that they weren't before. All right. Cheers for now. Go grab it. Bye bye.